NFL debut, just what was it? What were the emotions like? And just, how did it feel walking off the field, obviously, with a W in your debut?
Definitely a childhood dream, but when you work your whole life for it and that moment, you want to show up in that moment and put all on line for the guys.
And then, Liam has talked a lot about you and Pass Pro over the last couple months, but especially Sunday, that rep against JC Horn. Why do you pride yourself so much in that? And what is it about that just that you see yourself? Why is it such a strength for you, you think?
Just being prepared, training camp and throughout camp, just being able to pick up, corner blitzes and linebacker blitzes and, training my eyes, it got me ready for, my debut.
Once you got the first first pop, did it feel pretty good after that?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I wanted some more. I was looking for a next blitz, definitely.
and then just, the nature of the business, with everything, the running back room being moved around, just knowing that there could be more opportunity there. How eager are you just to kind of take advantage of that?
Just be myself, at the end of the day, keep approaching it like I've been approaching it and attacking every day, and, getting everyone around me better every day.
Is it a little bit of a shock, though, to hear Tank trading? Everyone talks about the business in the NFL, but you're a rookie. You're just trying to get in here.
Definitely a business. Wish him the best. That's my guy. I know he's going to do great over there. And, like you said, it's a business. So I didn't really expect that, but,
When you heard the news, was it hard not to think, this might be more opportunities?
Just the business of the game, and just knowing the position that I'm in right now, just got to keep, my head down and keep working. And, the sky's the limit and, just be myself at the end of the day.
What is Travis kind of been for you in basic? What is it?
Definitely a true vet. He's been doing this, for a long time. He knows the ins and outs of this thing, and always want to pick his brain about things. Help put some of his game into my game. Definitely.
What was it like watching the games?
Oh yeah, it was amazing. I'm like, damn, he put up high school numbers. Like, damn, it's the NFL. I'm proud of him though, and that just shows you, how hard he works in practice every day.
200 rushing yards. What does it say about the offensive line? Just what
they're moving. They're moving. They're moving defenders, and we're playing on their side of the ball definitely every play.
What do you think of the debut? Just playing on the Sunday in the NFL.
Yeah, definitely a childhood dream, but just a regular game. Just being prepared, throughout camp, throughout practices. It was just a regular game. Just didn't want to think too much of it, and just read my keys and stick to the game plan.
How proud of you are what you've already done and put in to allow them to make a move like this with Tank, because they obviously trust a couple young players to get the job done.
Oh yeah, I didn't do anything yet. I didn't do anything yet. Just sticking to the game plan, being myself, and helping the guys around me get better. That's all I'm doing. Definitely.
Have you always had a gift on the pass pro side? Is it something that you've always been good at? Did you learn it? Did some of it click?
I would say in college I learned more technique of pass pro and things like that, and I think it's just eager to want to, and just moving your feet and not letting them get their hands on you first. You want to be attacking and things like that, and you just want to have good phase with quarterbacks and things like that. It's ins and outs to it that I had to learn definitely for sure.
They don't keep track of that in fantasy, so if you just overlook it.
Definitely, man. I'm gonna keep doing it. Definitely.
How come every time at camp there was a shoving match? You seem to be involved in that.
Yeah.
After plays, why was that?
That's just how I play football. It's football. I ain't I'm not out here to play patty cake. I'm out here to protect the QB at all costs. I'm out here to protect my teammates at all costs. But football violent. If you don't want to be violent, then play a different sport.
You think that earned you a lot of respect from the veterans?
Huh? See you say one more time.
Earned you a lot of respect from the veterans?
Oh yeah, for sure. I believe I'm gaining trust every day, and I'm gonna continue to gain trust. Like I said, I don't believe I did anything yet, and I'm gonna keep going every day. Get everyone around me better.
What's the relationship between you and Baishal?